Hi there, Stan the Annuity Man, America's annuity agent, licensed in all 50 states and Puerto Rico. I can say that, like that, I guess. I know my Spanish division in my office is going, oh, please don't do that. Hey, you know, I'm having fun with this. I don't speak Spanish, but I have people in my office that do, which is great because we're helping that community out as well. How to get an annuity quote is what we're talking about today. You have come to the right place. The top agent in the country have the best calculators and all that stuff that we've built and put all kinds of proprietary stuff in there. And it's free, and we'll talk about it after this. So how do you get an annuity quote? I think we need to back up a little bit because you've got the cart before the horse, as they say in the South. The first thing you need to do is find out if you even need an annuity. An annuity is nothing more than a contract issued by a life insurance company that issues the annuity, and the contract solves for 4 things, not all at the same time, but this is what you should be buying annuities for: principal protection, income for life, legacy, and long-term care. But the 2 questions you need to ask before you even get to the quote is, what do you want the money to contractually do, and when do you want those contractual guarantees to start? Never, ever, 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 ever buy an annuity for what it might do. Own it for what it will do. And the might do is potential, theoretical, hypothetical, back-tested, unicorn chasing the butterfly, sales pitch nonsense out there. Well, sir, if you'd owned it, you'd have made this. That's crapola. That's just nonsense. I wish the annuity industry would clean that crap up. We are, one at a time, because people know better. I mean, if it sounds too good to be true, it is every single time, no exceptions. And if you can't explain it to a 9-year-old, no offense to 9-year-olds, you should never buy it. Under that premise, if you answer those 2 questions, what do you want the money to contractually do? When do you want those contractual guarantees to start? Then you're going to find out which type of annuity. So let's go through a couple. What do you want the money to contractually do? I just want to protect the principal. That's answer number 1. When do you want that to start? Now. Okay, great. That's a multi-year guarantee annuity, MYGA. And on my site, you can go to that section of the site and look at the best live fixed rates in the country. Just like it's the annuity industry version of a CD. Don't make it any more complicated than that. You lock in a specific duration, you get a specific interest rate, and if you're using non-IRA money, it can compound tax deferred. But you can use it in Roth IRAs, whatever. But the point is that answering those 2 questions, let's do it again. What do you want the money to contractually do? I want lifetime income. When do you want that lifetime income to start? I want it to start in a month. That is a single premium immediate annuity. So you go to my site, you run the single premium immediate annuity quote. Once again, we're quoting all carriers, A+ or better for lifetime income. A+ or better, you don't need a sweater. A+ or better for lifetime income. Let's do it again. What do you want the money to contractually do? I want lifetime income. When do you want those lifetime income contractual guarantees to start? I want them to start in 4 years. Okay, great. What type of money you're going to use? You know, that we're going to ask you that when you get to the quote. So let's say it's non-IRA money. So now we're down to income riders and deferred income annuities. So we're going to quote both of those. We're going to look at the highest contractual guarantee. Then you're going to hopefully schedule a call, free consultation with my team. We're going to explain the good, the bad, the limitation, and the benefits of all of those products. All right, what do you want the money to contractually do? I want lifetime income using my IRA. When do you want that to start? I want that to start at age 78. Great, that's a qualified longevity annuity contract. We quote that, and there's some rules in there that are pro-tax for you from savings on your RMDs, but that's how easy it is. So it's not just getting a quote. Yes, you can go to my site at theannuityman.com and just tinker around and run quotes and look at the owner's manuals and download the owner's manuals for free. Everything on my site's free. Everything on my site does not have a paywall. Everything on my site, you just go there and run the quote, okay? Period. End of story. No one's going to call you. We can call you if you want to schedule a call, but we're just not going to pick up the phone and call you. We're just not going to do that. I hate when people do that. So when where do I get the best annuity quote? Obviously, it's at the Annuity Man. We represent all carriers. We just have a different take on this. We look at annuities as commodity products, meaning that there's not one carrier better than the other. We're just going to shop all carriers for the highest contractual guarantee for your specific situation, and then we're going to answer your questions, and then you're going to make your decision on your terms and on your time frame. So getting a quote is easy. Getting the right quote requires answering 2 questions. Getting explanation of that right quote requires you scheduling a call at theannuityman.com. It's a free consultation. If you don't want to do that, then just shoot me an email, stan@theannuityman.com. I'll handle it. You know, I got a team around me. We got a huge office in Las Vegas, Nevada. I still own it. My wife and I still own it. You know, I got skin in the game. I want you to make a good decision. I want you to not only get the best annuity quote, but to make the best annuity contractually guaranteed transfer of risk decision for your specific situation. The key is specific. Everybody has a different goal. Everybody has a different way that they want to do it. And for lifetime income, we're going to structure it, unless you tell us otherwise, so that 100% of any unused money when you die goes to the family, not the annuity company. Let me say it again. The evil annuity company never keeps a penny, even though they're on the hook to pay. Now, I'll say one more thing about the quote system. Right now, I think lifetime income is a bargain at the time of this taping. Check the date, because artificial intelligence is shortening the medical breakthroughs, which is lengthening the life expectancy tables, which means that current life expectancy tables, in my opinion, having done this for 3 decades, is a darn bargain, okay? That's not a sales pitch, that's reality. Okay, so I want to go on record that it's a bargain right now. You should try to lock it in right now, because pretty soon the annuity companies are going to have enough data to make the case for lengthening the life expectancy tables. They're trying right now. You're starting to see articles being fed to the media talking about AI breakthroughs in medicine. Also to the GLP-1s, the sticks, and now it's getting ready to go into pill form. That's changing things as well. People are getting skinnier, living longer. Listen, I've read the negative stories as well, but all the annuity companies want to know is, are they going to live longer? If the answer is yes, then they get to lower the payments, because the payments are going to be projected to be longer. That's all you need to know. So right now, looking at annuity quotes, especially for people that are in Chapter 2 or looking at Chapter 2 of their life, which is retirement, and building that income floor so that they can live comfortably, because you've earned the right to do that. This is a good time to get those quotes and look at those quotes and interact with us. We're not hammers looking for nails. Every single person in my Las Vegas office is licensed in all 50 states, but they're not on commission. Their bonus is at my discretion, and it's based upon your satisfaction with how it all went. So a little bit different way that we do it as compared to everyone else. So do me one last favor. Above my head, I did a video just on the contractual guarantees only approach that we take. I'm the pioneer of this. I started this. We're not looking at hypotheticals or theoreticals or back-tested or unicorns chasing the butterflies. We're looking at will do. What will the annuity do? You own an annuity for what it will do, not what it might do. And that video explains the importance of that to us and why it should be important to you as well. My name is Stan the Annuity Man. See you next time.